Hello my dear students, welcome to Basu Public School video learning. So I welcome you to class 8. Okay, our subject is science and the lesson name is coal and petroleum. Dear students, coal and petroleum is a very easy and a short topic. So I hope you will gain more knowledge about this coal and petroleum. So directly we will go to the lesson. First we will learn what is a resource. In the light of availability of various resources in nature resources can be broadly classified into two kinds. See, resource means the source that is present on the earth. So as we have seen that earth is a treasure house of so many resources. Resources in the sense, as a human beings, we are using earth in such a way that everything we are getting from the earth. We are not going to space or any other planets to get something. Okay, so whatever available on the earth, it may be a water, air, sunlight, or your metals, non-metals. So whatever it is, our day to day needs, whatever it is, we are getting from the earth, and that is called resource. So the source of all things are the earth. Okay, the source of all things are earth. We obtain everything from the earth. So earth is a treasure house of resources, and that resources which are present in the nature are classified into two types. And what are those two types? That is inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible means the resources that are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities. Example, sunlight and air. So this is called inexhaustible natural resources. When you see the example, that is sunlight and air, you will understand that this is available in the nature to a such extent that it never get limited. It does not get over after the usage. Even though if it goes many years, if after many years of human usage also, this resource is not going to be getting over. Okay, it is not limited, it will be always there, like sunlight, air, okay, and some other like soil. They are all natural resources that are present. So they are called inexhaustible natural resources which does not get exhausted. Exhausted means what? Get limited. Inexhaustible, it is present always, does not get exhausted. Whereas exhaustible natural resources, what does it mean? The amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by human activities. For example, forest, natural gas. See students, there are so many actually compared to inexhaustible natural resources. Exhaustible natural resources are more. That is, it may be a wildlife, okay, animals, plants, forest, or it may be your fuels, okay, and there are so many resources that are present in the nature that get exhausted after use. After it is used years after year by human, it gets used up or it gets limited. Such kind of natural resources are called exhaustible natural resources. So today we are going to learn about such kind of natural resource which are exhaustible, and that things are coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum is a natural resource that get exhausted after using it. That is why this chapter is included in your lesson, to say that these exhaustible are so important to us. We use this natural resource and its products in such an extent that we use it in our daily lives, but these get exhausted. So it is given in your chapter so that you will find ways to limit its usage, okay, to conserve it, okay, even our water, even fresh water. Okay, it gets exhausted soon if you are not looking after it, if you are not conserving. So that is why today we are going to learn about coal. See, coal is one of the fuels used to cook. Earlier, it was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine. It is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries. Yes, students, this coal is used as a fuel, and it is used earlier it was used by railway engines. Okay, so earlier railway engines were using coal, that was called steam engines. Okay, after by burning this railway coal, it was converted into steam. Water was converted into steam, and that is that is how they were running the engine. And it is also used in thermal power plants also. Thermal power plants means in by again by steam. Okay, here water is boiled and the steam is passed to the turbine, that is fans. Okay, and the fans are made to run with the pressure of the steam, and that is how they will produce the electricity. For conversion of water to steam, you need coal to burn. Okay, so in thermal power stations also, coal is used as a fuel to boil the water and get converted the water into steam. And finally it is steam was used to run the turbine, and ultimately it was producing the electricity. Okay, so coal is also used as a fuel in many other industries also. Now, now we will learn what is this coal, how is this coal produced, how it is coal formed in nature. We are telling that it is natural resource, na? Then how in nature it is formed? We will see.
It is black in color and is hard as stone. Earlier, coal was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine. Coal is also used as a fuel to cook food. In thermal power plants, coal is used to produce electricity. Also, coal is used as a fuel in various industries. Now let us go through the story of formation of coal. About 300 million years ago, the earth had dense forests in low-lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got buried under the soil. As more and more soil deposited over them, they got compressed. The temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper. Under high pressure and high temperature, dead plants slowly got converted to coal. As coal mainly contains carbon, the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of vegetation, coal is also called a fossil fuel. Coal is processed in industries to get products like coke, coal tar, and coal gas.
Okay, students, now you have seen the video, and how, you understood how the coal was formed. The coal was formed about 300 million years ago. The earth had dense forest in low-lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got buried under the soil. So these forests were buried under the soil because of flooding, or because of landscapes, because of earthquakes, and also because of forest fire. And as more and more soil deposited over them, and these forests got buried under the soil, and it doesn't undergo decay. But what happened, the more and more soil accumulated over that deposits. And what happened, as more and more soil was accumulated over that forest remains, it became more heavy and heavier on that forest remains. Okay, that is what they're telling. They got compressed. Compressed means because of the heavy weight of the soil and all, they got compressed. The temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper. The temperature also rose. The temperature over that part was more and more, and the pressure was more and more. And finally, under high pressure and high temperature, dead plants got slowly converted to coal. The slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. So, by the process of carbonization, all the dead remains of plants, especially trees and all. Okay, the wood matter got converted into coal, and that is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of vegetation, coal is called as fossil fuel. So, if any the resource, if they are formed from plants or animals, it is called fossil fuel. When heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. So, coal, it contains carbon. That's why when burned with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide. That is what we learned up in metals and non-metals. So coal is a non-metal. If when it is burned with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide gas. Coal is processed in industries. Processed means it is processed in the sense, from coal we are taking so many other items. Okay, from one coal so many byproducts we are taking, and that is called processed in industry to get some useful products such as coke, coal tar and coal gas. So this is mining of coal. So this is there are two types of mining: surface mining and underground mining. Surface mining means you can see above on the ground surface only they mine, and underground mining means the machines are put in underground, and tunnels are made, and you can see some workers are inside the underground it is. Okay, and they are removing the coal deposit with this machine, cutter machine. Okay, they are just removing the coal. And the first product is coke. So what is coke? Coke is a tough, porous and black substance. Porous means what? It is having holes. That means it is light in weight. It is having some holes. It is black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and the extraction of many metals. Okay, so it is used as a reducing agent, so that all you will study in the higher class. Coke is used in the extraction of many metals. So if you want to get impure metals into pure metal, we use coke. That is what they told about extraction of many metals. Then what is coal tar? So coal tar means, you know what is tar, isn't it? So it is a black thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. Products obtained from coal tar are used as starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life and industries, like synthetic dyes. Synthetic dyes means the color that is put on the clothes, synthetic dyes, or it may be paints, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. So this is used as so many substance. So now we came to know how coal is very important to us. It is not only used as fuel; its products are also used in our everyday life. Last, coming to coal gas. Coal gas is obtained during processing of coal to get coke. So when coal is processed to get coke, we are getting coal gas. Even that we are using. It is used as a fuel in many industry situated near the coal processing plant. So even coal gas is used as a fuel. How we use LPG gas. So till here I am sending the video. Hope you will understand. Thank you.